Alex Stein was on the Whatever podcast, and there's this single mom who does OnlyFans that thought that it would be a good idea to insult him for what he does. And I just think that that's funny because if you do OnlyFans, you can't make jokes. You have to be quiet because you're never going to win a roasting battle.
I'm not even trying to like attack you right now to start that, but like you want to call that cringe? Yeah, I know every joke is not going to be the funniest joke, but literally you are a... Yeah. And imagine how cringe it is for your kid to have to talk to other kids about what their mommy does for work. You don't think that's a little more cringe?
I'm pretty sure they're not talking about that at 9 years old.
Oh, you don't think that comes out?
No.
Look at this lady right here. Look at this lady right here. She already knows there's nothing she could do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta admit, you got some balls because you walked up to these like Antifa guys with
there's guns. Those are real guns. Yeah,
I don't
John
know if you
Brown
were messing
Gun
with
Club.
them, that they were fake guns, but they looked real.
No, they were real guns. I called them fake guns. I called them squirt guns.
AR.
They were real guns. In Texas, we have open carry, so you can just walk around.
So
with
you
a
walked
rifle.
up to them and you were provoking these two men.
I was provoking
in
yes.
all black.
And then listen to one of the guys. You can look this up. Is a guy by the name of Benjamin Song. He's an Asian guy, and he actually was on the run for nearly a month. He was a guy that set up the coordinated attack at an ICE facility to shoot ICE people. So that guy, Brian,
was
one of the guys I was making fun of was the Asian guy. Later on, ended up going to jail. He's in jail right now, and they did an ambush attack at an ICE facility. So that is crazy that guy actually ended up becoming a shooter on something. So
that's wild.
Yeah, his
I
name's
thought that
Ben
was more
Song.
recent. I didn't see the timestamp on it.
Well,
that was a while back.
Yeah, that video is actually old. That video is almost 2 years old. I was just reshared it. And yeah, long story short, though, the guy that I was actually antagonizing ended up becoming a really bad guy. His name's Ben Song. He's in jail right now, and they ambushed an ICE agent. I don't think they killed him, but they shot the guy. I think it was twice.
We have one more clip from Alex. We'll play the final clip.
Hey guys, it's
pull it up. All right, go ahead and play it.
You have a theme tonight.
Hey guys, it's me, Alex Stein. I just want to say, this has been a terrible meeting. I mean, it's been so boring. I just listen to all these people drone on. And let me tell you something, Jennifer. I love big booty Latinas. I sit here and I see, yes, I love.
You are out of line.
Well, I can't say I love big booty Latinas. How do you figure that?
That
Wait, how is that a
response?
So my First Amendment right, I'm allowed to say I like big booty Latinas. How is that a crime? Is that because you're a big booty Latina?
That is the second time.
Wait, how is that? No, I do have a comment about technology, but you're yelling at me because I'm talking about big booty Latinas. Like, listen, AOC is my favorite big booty Latina. You're my second favorite big booty Latina. So don't get all, butthurt about that. I still think you're a beautiful lady. Little thick, but I like him thick. I mean, I don't want some skinny mini girl. I want somebody that has some cushion for the pushing. You know what I mean, Jennifer? So this is the problem: is the tech here in New York City? It's absolutely ridiculous. Now my wife has got her OnlyFans on mycity.com. She's on MyCity showing her vagina for like $5.99 a month. And I know that you could probably make some money.
Look at her.
Yeah, that's at MyCity, Jennifer. What? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
I was going to say, no one's removed.
Keep it clean. What, do you know the First Amendment? I'm allowed, hey, no. See,
Twice already.
do you not understand the First Amendment? I'm allowed to say whatever I want. No, you don't understand the First Amendment. Then I'm allowed to say big booty Latina.
Have him run it.
Big booty Latina is not a crime to say that, officer. But this guy is such a dummy. He doesn't understand. It's not a crime. I can go to a meeting. I can call him a dummy. I can call you a big booty Latina. I can call you an idiot. I can call you a mask wearer, probably 5 times vaccinated. And I know you're probably going to get my...
Oh my God.
I'm not going to lie, wearing a mask in 2025 is crazy.
Say all that. I'm a pimp on a blimp. Y'all don't understand this. I've sued y'all, and I've won. So I can call you a big booty Latina. I can say whatever I want.
Thank you.
Primetime 99. Yeah, y'all gonna know the law. I'm a pimp on a blimp. Y'all think y'all can play with me? Look me up, Jennifer. Look me up. Pimp on a blimp.
Look me
I
up.
wouldn't waste the data on
Oh,
like
you want to waste it?
How are you alive?
Not easy. It's not
Nice.
easy. Yeah.
Nice. So explain the big booty Latina thing, because I noticed your girlfriend, I believe she's
He's
white.
not a
She
big
is
booty
white.
Latina
She's white.
at all.
I was a bit confused there.
Well, born and raised in Texas, there's a big Spanish culture. I think it goes back to the Battle of the Alamo and remembering what we fought for as Texas citizens. And a lot of you guys probably don't know about Santa Anna. Santa and the Mexican-Texas Revolution and what America was built on, and it was built on this battle for Texas against the Mexicans, and we won. And I feel like Santa Anna killed a lot of our Texas men. And Brian, that pisses me off. I love Sam Houston, Davy Crockett, rest in peace, Davy Crockett. So I feel like the best way to help my ancestors like Davy Crockett is to take all their sexy women and keep them here in America and just make their men, deport their men, and they're stuck being gay or whatever, and then we have all their beautiful women. I think that is just revenge for what they did to some of my Texas brethren.
Go off, King.
Wow. Any reactions? You seem to be a little distressed by what Alex is saying. Do you have a response to?
Just cringe.
You just cringe?
Okay, come on. What's more cringe, though? Like the fact that you have kids and you are a porn star? I mean, isn't that more cringe?
How do you not have kids?
Because you said your favorite thing is being a mom.
I never said anything about. Oh, yeah.
You did say
Do you have
You're
kids?
talking about her kids.
No, you're like, I
I
love
have
being.
one.
You're like, I love being a mom. I don't think there's anything, and I'm not even trying to like attack you right now to start that, but like, you want to call that cringe? Yeah, I know every joke is not going to be the funniest joke, but literally, you are a.
Yeah.
And imagine how cringe it is for your kid to have to talk to other kids about what their mommy does for work. You don't think that's a little more cringe?
I'm pretty sure they're not talking about that at 9 years old.
Oh,
You
they
don't
are.
think that comes out?
No.
Yeah, they're definitely talking about that at 9 years old. And your kid, just like you, can't say anything to roast anybody ever, because you're never going to win a roasting battle if you do OnlyFans or if your mother does OnlyFans. If we all making jokes back and forth, that's something your son has to sit out for the rest of his life, because if he even so much as laughs too hard at somebody else's joke, he next in line to get joked on, and I don't think he's going to have a good time. That's something he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You really don't? You're that naive? You don't think that it comes up that mommy does this? You don't think
You think that-
You don't think the other parents know?
Oh, absolutely. A lot.
Yeah.
of
So
people,
so if other parents know, you don't think they're telling their kids? Oh,
we talk about it.
Yeah. So you don't think that comes up?
No.
But do you talk to your child about
Yes,
what you do, and
absolutely,
you
yeah.
explain it in an
Yeah.
age-appropriate way?
Yeah,
and-
absolutely. Yeah.
Just think about how doing something like that affects your relationships with other people, especially other parents. Like, what well-respected wife is going to want to have a woman who does OnlyFans around her husband? And that's something that a lot of people don't really think about. It not only affects your relationships with your family. Obviously, if you want to have an intimate relationship with a dude, anytime he Googles you, he could just find your OnlyFans. But also the fact that you can't really have good relationships with other people who have balanced families, because nobody's going to want to keep a sex worker around their family. Let's be honest.
I mean, that's cringe. I couldn't imagine like my mom being, star. I think that is actually cringe. Like looking at a joke and not finding it funny. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can say that's cringe, but I mean, it just takes
Right,
a lot
but
of
also
guts.
you grew up very differently, right?
What?
Like you grew up like silver platter, right?
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a pimp on a blimp. Yeah, I mean, I'm not broke.
What does that have to do with anything? I grew up with not that much, and I know that even poor people look down on sex workers. It's not something that's exclusive to rich people. It's pretty much universal.
I didn't grow up that hard, but I don't. Who cares about how we grew up? I'm saying you said something's cringe, and I look at you and I'm like, listen, I want to be respectful, but I think what you're doing is probably the most cringe thing and most disrespectful thing you could do to your child, having a mom that every other parent is going to sit there and they're all going to gossip about how this mom does this work and this and that, and I think it puts your kid in an unfair advantage, and it probably makes them have a lot of cringe conversations.
But do you think don't you think by providing a life for her kid, she's really doing her child the best service she could?
I think
That might have been the cringiest thing said the whole time we've been here. He should have asked, is it okay for your son to sell fentanyl because he's trying to provide for a family?
And I understand that people gossip and are
applaud, yeah.
judgmental, but she's out there earning a good living for her kid, and cringe on like a joke level and cringe on someone's livelihood and being a mom. It's kind of apples and oranges, don't you think?
Yeah, but everybody has their price. So it's like, I mean, you're trying to provide for your kid, and I understand that's hard, but you're selling your soul in the process. You know, it's like is the juice worth the squeeze? So it's like, yes, you have money, but like guys are literally using you as like a sex doll, and basically, like when it comes down to it, like when it comes to sex work, you are a prostitute. You're getting paid to do this, and I don't think any girl grows up wishing, oh, I want to be a prostitute one day, or I don't think any child's like, I'm happy my mommy's a prostitute. And I'm not saying this as an attack on you. I'm just saying as an objective fact that that's a tough situation to be in as a child, having your mom that's a prostitute.
I think it could totally depend, though, like depending on how good of a mother you are. I know when I was in middle school, I went to school with a couple kids whose mother was a star, and she was very bad at, like, he told me at one point that he came home and his mom was recording porn in the house, and he walked into it.
Yeah.
Those kids were also selling cocaine and jerking off on the bus at school, and like sticking their appendage in vending machines and getting expelled. So
there was a girl that I went to school with, and after school she ended up doing adult content. And even though she had graduated and the kids didn't even know who she was, they would take pictures of her doing adult content and put it on her parents' door. So her parents would come home every day to large print-offs of their daughter doing depraved acts on camera for money. And, you know, I'm from a smaller town. In a bigger city, you can hide around and nobody really knows each other. It's always different people. But in them small towns, you ain't got nothing to do but to gossip, and everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows what everybody does. So they might never live it down. It's like one of those stereotypical deals with the devil where there are adverse consequences to the deal. It's like, yeah, you sign up to be a millionaire and you destroy your reputation, your family's reputation, and your kid's childhood. And the craziest part is people know the consequences, and these dummies still sign the contract with their blood. Imagine going to work thinking and knowing that your coworkers are watching your daughter butt naked. Like, that's just so embarrassing.
So their mother, you know, and that was once they got to high school. So, like, you know, as long as you're not
why are you
affecting
like,
your children?
to that? Are you like agreeing?
No,
with that?
I said Jesus. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
that's extreme, and I'm sure that's not the kind of mother you are.
Absolutely
but there's definitely situations where
you think if your mom's a porn star, you know you don't put your penis in a vending machine. You think they would learn where to stick it. But yeah, and I mean, once again, I do agree that, like, you know, maybe a woman, she's trying to provide for herself. Like, is there something, I guess, maybe admirable for a mom providing for a kid?
Yes.
Yeah, I do think so. But as a kid, I would guarantee that they would rather their mom be poor and work a normal job than have a little bit of money and be a prostitute. And that's just how I honestly feel. But hey, listen, we're all trying to make a living. We're all struggling to make ends meet. I'm not gonna fault you on that. But, you know, yeah, I do some cringe stuff on the internet. But at least I literally don't let men, you know, on me for, you know.
He's 100% right. You can do whatever you want to do, but you can't avoid the consequences for what you do. And if you do this type of work, you might as well just be quiet. You can't call nobody else cringe.